Hello my darlings, my name is Victoria and this is Veritas Tarot. Water signs, I'm going to be doing your weekly soulmate reading for you today. I apologise for it being a day late. I had a lot of personal readings this weekend from people who are taking advantage of my introductory rate, which is ending at the end of August. So if you would like a reading with me, please do take a look at all the details below and try and get it booked in get it booked before the 31st of August. We're going to be doing your Six of Cups soulmate reading. We're going to be looking at what's in your headspace, in your heart space, in your soulmate's head and heart space. We're going to look at their intentions towards you, and then we're going to pull some advice from Spirit. I'm going to clarify the deck, and then I shall pull some oracle cards for you. If it resonates, please do like, subscribe and share. If it doesn't resonate, please don't try and make it fit. There will be a reading out there for you at exactly the right time that you need to see it. So, water signs, let's have a look to see. This is for Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces. What's in your headspace at the moment? Thank you, Spirit. So you've got the Hermit card. So this is actually very beautiful. You know, the Hermit is about going within, and it's about having come to a place in your life where you're really beginning to look at why things have happened. And when you go within, it's a difficult thing to do, and it's also a very rewarding thing to do as well, because things happen in our lives, and Spirit guides us that when it is time, it is about going in and looking for the answers, and all answers lie within ourselves. And it's not so much about listening to the thoughts, it's about listening to your feelings. God talks to us all the time through our feelings, so it's how you feel about things. You are being absolutely guided by your soul at the moment. You see here with him looking at this lantern, you're being very much guided towards the light. You're being guided towards, you're getting receiving thoughts, those thoughts of clarity from God, those thoughts of clarity from Spirit. You've had a symbolic ending in your life, but and you're still in a space, you are in a space where things seem a little, they're a little sad still, but this is good because, you know, it is going through that period of time, going through that dark period in our lives that we transform the most. A little bit like the lobster growing out of his shell. He will only shift and change when he's forced to, when he has to grow out of his shell because it gets so uncomfortable. So let's see what's in your heart space towards your soulmate. Thank you for water signs. Well, that flew out. So you have got this Two of Swords, and I feel like there's been a huge amount of hurt that you're still processing and going through. The Two of Swords, you know, swords are symbolic of those battles within you, those challenges that we face, that sort of struggle, physical and moral conflict, you know, action, clarity, etc. And I think it's because of this relationship, this connection you have with your soulmate, that you have gone within. And I'd just like to say here that, you know, soulmates come into our lives for many reasons, but because we have such huge feelings for our soulmates, God sends soulmates into our life to really trigger us to heal from those wounds that we've been carrying, to trigger us to start to look at conditioned behaviours that we may have, to things that don't serve us, why we do certain things, why we're triggered by others. You know, we attract to us what we need to heal from. We attract to us what we're putting out. So you have gone through something with your soulmate, my darling, and I know it's been very hard. You are sitting in a space of peace now. You are, you're coming to a place of peace, but you're still, and you've got these two swords of, I always like to see this, of, you know, clarity and truth. You're very protective of your heart at the moment. Your heart may be closed at the moment as well. So if you do, if it comes to you and it is suggested by somebody else as well, you know, do perhaps look at doing some Reiki to open up your heart chakra. You have had dreams, you've had quite a lot of dreams that are making a lot of sense to you as well. Okay, and they are about your soulmate, who's at the bottom of the deck as the Emperor here. So let's see what your soulmate is going through in their headspace at the moment towards you. That flew out. So the World card. This is the end of a cycle, beginning of a new cycle. So this is how they feel about and see you. There has been an ending here, as I said, back in the Hermit with a symbolic ending there. There has been an ending. And this is a pause in life before a new beginning. So there is a lot of healing that's going on, not just with you, but with your soulmate as well. I feel that they see you as vulnerable, but in a good way, that you are open as well. Although you are blocked off in your heart chakra, you are very open and transparent about your feelings, and they see you as becoming more. They're feeling. They don't have to necessarily see you in the 3D to know this. That they're feeling that you're becoming more sort of spiritually aware, more balanced. You have great amount of strength. You've had to face quite a lot of adversity, and you very much are coming into that. You're protected at the moment is the word I'm getting. You're protected. So there has certainly been an ending, and you've got two major arcanas here out of 3 cards. You've got the Hermit and the World card. And interesting enough, again at the bottom of the deck is the Emperor card. So he or she has a very strong energy, and they are very strongly connected to you. I think you feel them a great deal. So let's see now what's in their heart space towards you. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, well, this is very interesting. These 2 cards flew out. You have the Judgment card, and you've got the Page of Cups. So the Judgment card, another major arcana. The Judgment card, again symbolizes the mountains in the background, symbolize a symbolic ending. There has been an ending between you, but it also symbolizes a new beginning and a rebirth. It's an inner calling for a second chance. And because of this Page of Cups here, even if it's coming forward to you with an apology, this is what they want to do. They are being very guided by Spirit at the moment. This is Archangel Michael here, and there's a lot of signs and synchronicities. There's a lot of messages that they are getting, and they've had a bit of a tough time, but they haven't wanted to listen for a long time. They've been sort of blocking it and haven't wanted to listen, but they are now beginning to. They can't actually ignore it. And they want to come forward. Now, what I love about this particular Page of Cups, there's a few things it says in this card to me. You have here these lotus flowers. They've gone through or are going through a transformation. Lotus flowers, about that enlightenment, about things coming out of, lotus flowers grow out of murky, dark waters. So it's about that transformation of the soul that happens when you go through a dark period in your life. They bring about those, it's an expression to falling upwards. They've had to fall down to get back to understand. They want to come forward, but they are a little nervous. They want to come forward and speak their truth, but they're a little nervous. Do you see here? They're standing on this cloak. They're sort of stopping themselves from coming forward. Blue represents speaking their truth. But they are in touch with their emotions, feeling a little bit like a fish out of water. They may come forward in a way you might not expect. It might be slightly, not jokey, but sort of quite light-hearted way, but they're very serious about it. They're very serious about it. Okay, and somebody walked away in this connection. That was at the bottom of the deck. So let's see what their intentions are towards you. Thank you. Wow, the Fool. start of a new cycle. So you've got the World, which is the end of a cycle in their headspace, and the Fool is the start of a brand new cycle in their intentions towards you. And it's about letting go and letting God. It's about taking that leap of faith with you. This is their intentions towards you. Their soul, this little dog here, is guiding them. Their soul, who is their best friend, is guiding them to do so. They are becoming more enlightened, becoming more understanding. They've gone through, as I said, this transformation. They've had to experience things they don't want in order to know what they do want. They're letting go of sort of desires that they used to have, represented here by this rose, but it's also about coming forward in sort of peace. And this is this little their untapped bag of spiritual knowledge that they're going to take with them on the way. So they really are, and they're facing you with this card. You've blocked off your heart chakra at the moment, though. So if you do want to have a reconciliation with your soulmate, or to just see what they have to say, do try and listen from a place of love and understanding and compassion. People don't intend to hurt us, they just do it from their own place of pain, their own conditioned behaviors. And remember what I said, soulmates are brought together to help trigger us. So you have been triggered by them, but equally they've been triggered by you. And I'm seeing at the bottom of the deck the Tower. So this has been something huge in your life, and the universe has a way, God has a way of giving us little slaps around the face when we're not listening, and sends in people to teach and help teach us, learn and grow and shift and change and evolve. And if we're still not listening, then we get the Tower moment, the great big slap around the face. And this is what's happened, but it's all for your greatest good. And I know that's very difficult to hear, because this has been a very hard journey for you. This is with the Three of Swords, and again the Eight of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. But every relationship is for the evolution of our soul, and everything happens in our life for us. Although we don't know it at the time when it's particularly hard, we can look back afterwards and say we're so grateful for that, because of that you shifted and changed and evolved, and you came to a much happier space. Let's look at advice from Spirit for you. Well, that wanted to come out. Yes, the Star card. So this is beautiful. The Star card is about that. It's about your core soul essence, and that the smaller stars are also about chakras. So I really do feel that whoever's resonating with this reading, you should look to have Reiki, because it will really help you unblock your chakras. But the Star card is about your wishes and hopes and manifestations, but they come through in divine timing for you. The Star card is about deep healing. You don't get the Star card unless you've gone through something very transformative. It's about pouring away things that don't serve you, releasing emotions that don't serve you, letting go of things that you've been holding on to. They just don't serve you. Forgiveness. Forgiveness is the most extraordinary way of letting go and letting God, because in forgiving someone else, you're giving yourself peace. And it's about feeling connected to everything around you. The universe is saying to you, look, on either ends, almost like bookmarks of this reading, you've got the Hermit and the Star card. So this really is been a huge journey for you. And actually, if I'm counting up here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcanas out of what is effectively 7 cards sitting here. Normally it's 6, so 7 is angels all around you. The Hermit, the World, Judgment, the Fool, and the Star. What an extraordinary journey. And I feel that you're beginning to understand this, understand what's happening. I'm feeling you're beginning to come to a realization that everything is happening for you, and you're feeling in a better space. It's just about unblocking your heart chakra. It's about forgiveness. Okay, so now let's do some clarifiers for you. So we're going to look at the Hermit card. I'm using my Tarot Illuminati deck for that. Thank you, Spirit. Please give us more information. Thank you on the too many cards. Thank you. One card, please. Woo! You can have, yes. Okay. you've got the Devil and the Five of Wands. This is why you're in hermit mode. Sorry, the Devil card, this is the connection that you had before. This was this codependency, addictions, people pleasing. I know you have a huge amount of feeling for your soulmate, and there's a huge amount of pain here. But the Devil card is good here because it's showing to me that you've gone through a relationship that has brought to you what you needed to heal from. You both have come together in order to trigger each other, and that's why the Devil card is here. And you have done that because you have now gone into hermit mode. You've also got the Five of Wands, and the Five of Wands is just symbolic of negative energy and arguments and just a place you don't want to be in. And so you've come away from that. When people are in that Five of Wands, they don't listen to each other. Nobody listens to each other when they're talking from their ego and their hurt and their pain. People listen when you talk from a place of love and compassion and understanding. So, and you're thinking deeply about how things were and why things were, and that you're now, at that place of coming to more peace, I want to see a little bit more information about the Two of Swords for you. Thank you, Spirit. Wow, what an extraordinary reading. You've got Temperance and the World card. So, and you had the World card in your soulmate's headspace for you. So what this is saying to me immediately is you have come to the end of a cycle. You have come to that end and a pause before a new beginning. Your soulmate definitely wants to come towards you. You have this Judgment card here about a rebirth. You have the Page of Cups about them coming forward with an apology. You have the Fool card. You are in a space at the moment where you're not quite ready. You're still not quite ready. You're still in that hermit mode. You've still got those Two of Swords. And Spirit is saying this is this ending and this pause in life before the new beginning, and everything happens in divine timing. You are beginning to understand about as above, down below. You're beginning to understand about how everything is connected. Everything goes in cycles as well. You've been incredibly strong. Okay, you've been incredibly strong. You are growing in spiritual awareness, having been in the hermit mode, and you're sharing. People have come into your life, and you'll be able to talk about these experiences. You've got here apples, look like apples to me, which is that sort of tree of knowledge as well. And the eagle here represents that higher knowledge, that those receiving thoughts. God comes to us all the time in our feelings, and in those receiving thoughts that we get, that those aha moments, those moments of clarity. And you've got Temperance. So Temperance is about being patient, and Temperance is, I think, whatever's happened with you during these last few months has given you great clarity as well. That's represented to me by the rainbow. It's given you peace and hope and trust, and you are on your life's path. There is this whole thing is about balance. It's about being grounded. It's about being emotionally balanced. It's about creating healthy boundaries around yourself as well. And this is Archangel Michael again, guiding you, protecting you. He's there in the Judgment card. He's here in the Temperance card. This is a very deep soulmate connection. And the purple irises represent enlightenment too. So, but it's also that understanding that if there are things that still need healing within yourself, then do look to try and get those healed. And I keep coming back to your heart chakra with this. So let's look at your soulmate. Wow, I mean, you've got so many major arcana here. I'm just going to count them again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8's infinity symbol of enlightenment, symbol of the connection with your soulmate as well. So let's look at the World card. And you've got the King of Cups. So your soulmate has a huge amount of love for you. They're not saying it right now. They want to take that leap of faith with you. And it's advice from Spirit here as well for you to just keep doing your thing. Do you see the little dolphin here? Just keep having fun in the moment. Keep being in the moment. Keep just focusing on yourself, focusing on your self-love, your self-worth, and being happy in the moment. Because when you're happy in the moment and you're manifesting in the moment, those are the manifestations that you want to come in, because the universe always says yes. So wouldn't you want them to say yes to things that are wonderful? When you're putting out this energy, you're like a radio receiver. If you're putting out wonderful kind of expectations based on your self-love and self-worth, then you're going to receive those. Your soulmate, as I said, deep in their emotions, and I am seeing here, and again, I haven't seen this before in this card, but it's hidden very deeply away in there. I don't know if you can see it, but for me that looks like a wolf, and you have the fear wolf and a soul wolf inside of you, and the wolf that leads the pack is the wolf you feed. So although they have a huge amount of love for you, I think their fear wolf is, their love wolf is there, but they're not able. They want to take this leap of faith. They do want to come forward with an apology. But I think there's just a battle between them at the moment about how to do this. There is some conditioned behaviours, again with the pillar here, that need to be looked at by them. But they have this cup for you. They have this extraordinary cup of love, and it's the same cup of love in the Page of Cups that wants to come forward. So let's look at this is in their heart space. This is the Judgment card and the Page of Cups. Thank you, Spirit. Wow, quick. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, how lovely is this? So I'm going to take all three that flew out. You have got the Queen of Pentacles. That's you. You've got the Chariot. And you've got the Nine of Cups. So first of all, the Nine of Cups. This is their heart space. You are their wish fulfillment. Okay, that is what the Nine of Cups is about. They might not be saying it, but this is them. This is your wish. This is all your wishes coming in, as well. So you are their wish fulfillment. It also talks to me about everything that you are manifesting is all waiting there for you to come in at the right time for you. But I want to say the Nine of Cups and this one cup here makes the 10 of Cups. And that 10 of Cups is the happy ever after card. So that's very beautiful. You are the Queen of Pentacles. You are an extraordinary catch. Here's the little hare here representing being a great catch. And about being... the hare is also about things happening slowly and in the right way, the tortoise and the hare story. It's about somebody who is manifesting consciously, somebody who's becoming spiritually enlightened. That's represented there, and that just confirms everything from the Hermit card. And you, very beautiful. I mean, you've got these little pixies. You know, you've definitely got something very magical about you, and they see that in you, and you are this Queen of Pentacles. And the reminder about the Queen of Pentacles is about knowing that you are so worthy, you are so deserving, you are not needing of another to fulfill that love for yourself. You don't need another to love you, to show you how lovable you are. You have that love for yourself. This is how they see you. And this is why they want to come in. This is in their heart space. They've got the Chariot here. There is a little bit of control here again. They're holding onto the reins here, which is normally in the Chariot card, they're not. But what's interesting is that this wolf here again, you know, is this the fear wolf or the love wolf? Both horses are looking at it for guidance. So I'm seeing that in their heart space, that wolf was a slightly fear wolf sitting there, but in their headspace, sorry, was the fear wolf sitting there, because as the King of Cups, they weren't coming forward. But in their heart space, they know they want to come forward. Look, the balance, the horses, white and black, representing that yin and yang balance. They're looking to that wolf for guidance. And I feel, because of the Fool being in the position of their intentions, their heart is guiding them now. Their intuition, their heart, their love for you is guiding them to come forward. And you've got here the sort of peacock feathers, the third eye here as well. They're being very much listening to their intuition. And I'm not surprised you're their wish fulfillment. You're the Queen of Pentacles. You've gone through a huge amount of work here at the moment. But don't block them off with your heart chakra. Forgiveness, so important. Let's look at the Fool card. This is their intentions towards you. Wow. So you've, wow, okay. They have come through, and this is why you had the Judgment card. You've got 3 cards again. First of all, you've got the 8 of Swords and the 3 of Swords. There has been a huge amount of heartbreak here. There's been a period of time with the 8 of Swords about being frozen in fear. And listening to their negative thoughts going around in their head, and their lack of self-love and self-worth themselves. Remember, this journey, you know, just as much is about their transformation as your transformation. And there's been maybe a third party here, but it's been an extraordinarily painful time. But because of that, you've got the Star card coming out again. You've got 2 Star cards here. You're both mirroring each other. They have again themselves gone through something that is transforming them. They are releasing what doesn't serve them anymore. They're pouring away all those emotions they've been carrying around for a long time and releasing them. You're both mirroring each other. And you're both understanding the effects, like these ripple effects of both your connection and what's happened in your life. But the Star card, I said, comes out when there has been a real period of transformation, and it's a well done guard from Spirit as well to say, you know, you really are, you know, it's an extraordinary, difficult journey to do, and not everybody does it, but you're doing it, and it is going to bring in your wish fulfillment as well, whatever that may mean for you as well. Whatever's happening for your greatest good. But your soulmates, you're both mirroring each other. You've both, although you may not feel it, you may not know, your soulmate has gone through just as much of a journey as you have. Let's look at the Star card and get a little bit more clarity on that. Thank you, Spirit. One more card. Wow, okay. I wanted to come out. Okay. So I'm going to take all of these. On the bottom of the deck, you have Judgment. Again, another Judgment, okay? So this is, I feel, inner calling, rebirth, second chance. You have the 6 of, what have we got here? 6 of Swords and the 6 of Pentacles. So this is, again, balance. Okay, so this is about, this is the Star card. This is about you knowing what direction you want to go in. This is about the balancing out between the subconscious and the conscious. It's about coming into balance with yourself, coming into that understanding with the Temperance card, that this journey has been an amazingly beautiful, transformative one. And then it's about knowing which direction you want to go in. This all comes out of the Star card, out of healing. And knowing that you don't want breadcrumbs anymore, knowing that the relationship you want is one where it's an equal give and take. And where were the other cards for you? There has been, this is the Lovers. I think there has been somebody else involved in this relationship, but if you see here, she's leaning against this tree, okay? It's about knowing your worth, knowing you don't have to chase after what you're wishing for, knowing that you are in receiving mode. You know, you are, where are we? You are this Queen of Pentacles. It's about knowing your worth. And so she knows her worth. She has transformed through this great healing you've gone through. You have such spiritual knowledge now. He's the Divine Masculine, your soulmate, still slightly beating themselves up a little bit and pretending they're not quite sure and oh my goodness, but you, it's about you. This again, divinely guided, divinely protected. This is another Archangel Michael here again. So he's appeared now 3 times in your reading. This is a very deep, very important soulmate connection here. And it's going to bring, it's going to be the way it's meant to be for both of your greatest good. Do you see the river here? It's about, thank you, Spirit, it's about letting go and letting God, okay? It's about going with the flow. And you're understanding that with your transformation that you have gone through. So, let's do my Psychic Tarot for the heart for you. It's kind of a combination of tarot and oracle. So let's see, what messages do we have for this reading, Spirit, water signs? What messages? Wow, Six of Cups. I don't think I need to pull any more on this. I mean, this is the Six of Cups soulmate. This is about healing that inner child within us. Why soulmates have been brought together. You know this, you understand this. There is a deep protectiveness between you. Neither of you wants to hurt the other, which I also can feel here as well. There is a great, when you think about each other, there is a great warmth. You have a huge amount of emotion for each other. And with the book here, this is this knowledge, this is what you've gained through this relationship. I think you're coming to a space of being very grateful for it. And on the bottom of the deck, you've got 12, observe. So that's the Hangman. So this is a period of time, it's almost like the World card, where you're seeing things from a different perspective, and so are they. And this is a sort of make or break perspective. You're kind of deciding, and they are too. But what I feel, thank you, and you know, 6 is half of 12, so you are absolutely mirroring each other in this. And I've also got the Ace of Wands coming into. I'm just going to pull you one more card. You know, with soulmates, as I said, it's about giving and receiving of. I don't need to put any more. 9 of Cups flew out. That's, your dreams are coming true. Whatever those dreams may mean for you, you've got 2 9 of Cups here now, my darling. And it's, thank you, Spirit. This is about you creating your own reality. You are the universe. Your thoughts are the most powerful thing. And you understand that. And it's about, this journey has been a journey of self-love for you. And it's been a journey of self-love for your soulmate. And you hold all of your happiness within you, but also whatever you're wishing for, it's happening because you are creating that yourself. It's absolutely beautiful. Okay, water signs, I hope that resonated with whoever was meant to see that reading. I'm going to be in the next 10 days or so doing your September readings, your monthly September readings, and I'll obviously look to do your weekly reading for you next weekend. I hope you have a rest of a lovely week, and I look forward to catching up with you next weekend. Take care, my darlings. Bye-bye.